The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Hello everybody. Let's get Donnie in here. I got so much stuff to click on. Oh my gosh.
How do, everybody?
How do?
Yes, I do not know how to chat. I have nothing to chat with. I only have one computer. I'm going to try to stay focused. I will be responding to the chat, but it's such a delay. If you don't get responded to right away, don't get your feelings hurt. What's happening, Mr. Mitch?
Well, you'll never believe it. I went to Guitar Center Saturday.
You're kidding. I saw somebody look just like you there. I was there at Guitar Center Saturday. I was at both. I swear I saw you, but
and I cannot. By the way, guys, how's our audio? How's Don's? How's me?
Am I too loud? Or am I too loud?
Off.
Mitch is low. Wow.
How am I low? Am I low now when I'm up on top of the mic? I'm using a different camera, and I'm using my Canon Vixia or whatever it is. So it's all set. It's like to the right. It's to the right of my monitor.
Cheers.
Are still low compared to Don. You think Don's
should I turn down?
You think Don's a little too loud?
I'll say a couple highs and test my voice. Paul Lou, hello. Hack, Zach Thong, DR Guitars, Dave, Dan in New Jersey, Hugh Caldwell, Daniel Horsley, Mark Tanner. I see he just joined. And hi, guys. And again, any of you latecomer, Dale Palmer. Hey, Dale. I am not capable of typing into the chat. How are the vocals now? We need some responses here. We're not getting.
I made mine louder.
You want me to turn down? All right, I'll turn down.
I made mine a little bit louder. So how is it, guys?
Audio.
Do it right there in
How am I now? What are they saying? Nelson Rodriguez, welcome. Not getting any response.
I'm just using I'm turning mine down or up in right in StreamYard. It's not on my other stuff. Hey, Dale.
Lars Guitars. Hey, Larry.
Mark, Nelson, Hack, Daniel, Lars Guitars.
The audio is fine, Hack says. Okay, so I turned down a little bit. I'm still loud. All right, Dave, thanks. That's what I was waiting to see. All right. Cam mic audio.
Probably on the bottom.
Yeah, wait till I get into my Jameson a little bit more. How's that? Is that good? All right, cool. Well, we'll see what they say. If we need to turn up or down, just tell us, okay? No, Quentin. Let's just shut this thing down now. Quentin just joined. Quentin effing James. Where's Yerrick? Where's Yerrick? Yerk. Is it Yerk or Yerrick?
I didn't know that was him.
You didn't know that was him?
No.
Oh, for God's sake.
Until he said it.
Oh, man. Who else would be Yerrick but Quentin? How's Emmett, Quentin? You got to check. Need a Quentin check. 5x5. I think that I'm a little out of the loop on that. I think 5x5 is good. Quentin says, "Ha, cool." So anyway, me and Mitch hooked up at Guitar Center on last Saturday, day before the Super Bowl, and we wasn't a whole lot to look at. I mean, they were there. You know, what was interesting to me is in the whole store, I think Gibson SGs, there was only one, and that was in the more expensive room, but it was only like what, a standard, they call it, a $1,600 version, you know. It was nice looking guitar. It was black. They had two. Maybe they did have two of them. I know there was a black one. Yeah, I guess they had a black one and a
lighter color one. I think.
Lighter color, reddish, burgundy, whatever color you want to call that. But pickings were slim at Guitar Center. But Mitch and I both got capos. My first capo.
I lost it.
So I'm not losing it. But I lose picks. But I think if I drop this, I'll find it. Yeah, Mitch hasn't even opened his up yet. Although you got the NS Reflex, mine didn't say NS, but I think we got the same one. So maybe I just didn't read the package right.
I don't know what the difference is.
And then we proceeded to let's see. Mitch got his. What else did you get, Mitch? That says Relay G10. Oh yeah, the Line 6. Which he did a nice review on, and I think it's perfect for you because even if you move your helix away, you still would like not to have to bend over to unplug it, right?
Yeah, well, yeah, but now it's easy because I got to sit on my TV
stand. You don't have it on the floor, but if you put it back on the floor,
I don't. And you got me this.
Yes. That was consulting. I paid a consulting fee because once we left Guitar Center, we went over to Micro Center. And who was making fun of Micro Center? Guitar Hack. Guitar Hack likes to make fun. We went to a little tiny store. It's a big store. Big computer store. It's humongous. And Mitch got yours? Yes, I got mine, and I took everything. I stripped out my old computer, but I haven't. I meant that. Yeah, that part where I haven't transferred it yet to the new one. So Mitch helped me pick out a Lenovo Legion 17. Oh, I got
17-inch. It's got good specs. It's got NVIDIA.
I think they're the same. I think this is the same size.
Video card. I think you got the same video card as you do on the Acer. Is it? You know?
I think so, but it's that was 5.
It's a newer CPU.
This doesn't have the sticker on this thing doesn't tell me how big the monitor is.
But it is. It's 17-inch.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that the Acer 17 too. I know the other one's 17. Right. Well, that's what I'm on now, the Acer. Although, how's the picture look for me? I'm using the Q8 as my webcam, but the vocals are going through the computer. Cool. Craven Soda, welcome. Another. Oh, there's Yarrick. Yarrick Hunt. Is it Yarrick?
Craven Soda's Todd. That's Todd.
Yeah, it's
Todd.
Craven Soda. That's used to be Soda Pop, and he changes it all. Cool to see you, Soda. Craven Soda, man, we need to see some of your playing. He's a good player. He's another shy guy.
A shredder.
Well, yeah, he can play. He can go both ways. He can play regular too. Hoda. What's Hoda? Can I get a translation on Hoda? HODA? Metal Soda used to be, right? Raven Soda. But he was something before Metal Soda. Wasn't he Soda Pop? Like 3 years ago?
Yep.
Yeah, I thought so. Sometimes the noodle works. And then Mitch got something else yesterday in the mail.
It's supposed to be your Sunday, but I waited all around. Anyway.
You get that through Amazon?
Oh, I got it through Walmart of all
places. Well, then you did that.
It was the cheapest.
Because you're lucky you got it only one day late. Because
yeah. And so I did a recording last night, and to me, it was sounded like it was a little bit underwater. So
I got to go back and listen again because I didn't notice that on the clean. On the clean, it didn't. It didn't on the clean.
I think I noticed it when I'm playing back on the both. But I moved the helix off the floor. It's on my TV stand, which is behind me. So it's this is about a 10 by 10 room. So I had the helix pretty much as far as away from the router. And I collaborated with your jam today, your A minor thing, and I didn't notice any problem at all.
That's Rick Romanelli. Rick Romanelli's backing track.
Right.
Very groovy. A chord I've never. It's some kind of F something. he said, Rick Romanelli in the comments said that chord is in Castles in the Sand or one of the Hendrix songs.
Oh, he gave you the chords too. I don't know what chords.
No, he just told. It was just. I figured the chord. How I figured it out. I'm very proud of myself. It's down in first position. You're only fingering 2 strings, and the rest of them are open, and it's just beautiful chord. It's
was I doing that too? Dun, dun, that thing part like that. Dun, dun.
Well, it starts off A minor. Okay, it slides up to B minor, kind of like a Thrill Is Gone type of thing. And then the third actual chord is some kind of open version of F in first position. And you're only fingering the I guess that's an A, right? E, A, D, G, B. Yeah, the A on the B string, on the 5th string, and you're fingering the 3rd fret of the D string, and then everything else is open. Well, this guitar's out too, but it just sounds really groovy. Yeah. But it's a tricky track because you kind of think the progression's ending, but it doesn't, and then it has an ending. It's very cool, but I got lucky. I think I did a decent job on it. We did say hi to Hugh Caldwell, right? Hey, there's Larry Riker. Hey, Larry, cool, you stopped by. Hugh Caldwell. What time is it in Scotland, Hugh? I was going to look it up on another window, but it's kind of got to be late. It's got to be, 2 in in Scotland?
1:12, 2:12, something like that.
Oh, my God. Hugh, you rock, dude. All you guys rock. Oh, and I have no idea. I need a report every once in a while. Yeah. Hey, Soda, I've got some older videos where I did a Strat, where I play the Strat. That's a early 80s Gap Strat. My buddy got it at Sam Ash for $199 in 1984 and brought it down from New Jersey. I like that charging station idea, Mitch. I think that's very cool.
Yeah. So what's good about it is, because it's a built-in battery, they're going to die, and you only have to replace the transmitter. You don't have to replace this. So that's good. But did you know I had to update this? I had to do a firmware update on it.
Oh, for God's sakes, really? That's line 6 is an updating company, man.
You ever notice when you go to their site, they always talk about this hazard? It's about this.
Yeah. Oh, is it really?
Yeah.
Oh my God! You got hazardous materials in your house.
Frank C emailed me. He says, you ought to update that. So I did, and you wouldn't think something like that would get some kind of firmware update.
Try call the hazmat people and send them to Mitch's house.
Well, I'm just unplugging from the wall when I'm not using it. So it's not a big,
there you go. But
I still updated it.
That's cool.
Yeah,
and guys, again, I cannot type into the chat. I can't see the chat. I don't know how many people are in the chat or watching the stream because I want to try to stay focused. And we're looking for minimal interruptions and ignoring of Mitch by me. Why? Because I tend to do that. In case you haven't noticed.
Hey, I'm used to it.
It's not right.
Not from you.
It's embarrassing. It shouldn't be. That's not how it's supposed to work.
And
good.
This is Frank's. I got to give this back to Frank.
Oh yeah.
This is is
mine WL20? What's it? WL20L. I don't think mine has an L on it.
Yeah, they have one without the L. I think.
Yeah, I've got the one without the L. See, you'd like the one with
better for acoustic, and one might be better for electric.
No, mine's supposed to be good for both. It works. I like it. I don't think it affects it too. Hey, I learned something. I'll butt in again as usual. I ordered. Hey, Hack, listen to this. Guess who I got an email from today? And guess what I ordered on Sunday? I ordered some Lawler pickups for my Epiphone, my Epi 335. Not a real one, it's an Epiphone. It was like, these things are up. They're like $550 now. I got this. They were brand new $400 back in the 90s. And for I think in the 2000s they were $399 forever. Now they're $549 for Epiphone dots. I was shocked.
You have a question.
Oh, let's see.
Mark Towner says, if you can get Don to drop 3 decibels decibels, you'd be golden. He means my
All right.
audio.
Got it. I got that. I got that handle. Audio. I'm at 47, so I should go down to 37, 43. How's that? That's 4 decibels, I think. That's 4 numbers on the meter. So anyway, Mitch, the guy emailed me today, like 2 days too late. I got a Hack. I meant to say Hack. Josh emailed me today, but I'm not responding to the guy. It's terrible business. I emailed him the first time last Wednesday, the day after our show, and I emailed him again. I commented on his YouTube channel. I commented on his comment to my comment after Hack's stream when last time he interviewed him, which is about 10 months ago, 4 months ago. And so he finally got back to me, and he appreciated me reaching out, but he was too late. That's a shame. So anyway, I went with Lawler, and of course, Spacey Jazzy Bluesy will do the installation and reset up of the guitar for me, which will be very cool. And Mark Tanner says did we say hi to Mark Tanner? Hey, Mark. I think you're a late comer. I didn't write your name. I've been trying to write the names down, but I lost track of that already.
He's a real star. If he backed up for Barry Manilow, though, singing for Barry Manilow, he's a real star.
Who's that?
Mark.
Oh, really? Oh, God.
I believe. Tell me if I'm wrong.
Barry Manilow was the man back in the 80s, man. It's summer songs. He had a lot of good tunes. Brandy, didn't he do Brandy? Did he do Brandy? No, he didn't do Brandy.
I could imitate him really good.
I couldn't tell you one song he did, but if I heard his voice, I'd know it was him.
Write the songs and
right, there you go. Right.
There you go. It's better.
Mitch, you could be Mitch. We'll start a band. You could be the singer. Yeah. That was in key. You were right there.
I can't play guitar, and I can't, let alone sing.
His lost on. Yeah, I agree. Hack. Oh, by the way, sporting some swag tonight. Can you see that?
Yep.
Nice hat. And hey, Hack, I'll tell you what, I like this hat. Maybe, of course, I've got my hair cut about 3 weeks ago, so my hair is growing out a little, but I think these hats kind of like form to your head, because at first it was too big. Now it feels very comfortable. I'm not going to wear the black one because that's on Guitar Hack Dummy's head there behind me, who I'm blocking out. But can't, you're still getting some swag showing here, some advertisement for Guitar Hack. Check out his Wednesday night show, which is tomorrow night at 8:00, right? Does he do 8 or 9? He does 8.
8 o'clock. You're going to have Jimmy and Meet Science on there.
Right.
Jimmy.
Yeah, cool. Get Jimmy interviewed.
Great guy.
He's a maniac. He's a maniac player. I'll tell you what, I can't keep track watching him. He did do Mandy. Yeah, Mandy, What a Fine Girl. Yeah, I remember that.
If you do a search, if you can find Jimmy, I forget his last name, but there's some video when he was performing like in different places in Vegas.
In Vegas, yeah.
Oh yeah, and his great I don't know if his great grandfather was this big trumpet player or something.
Oh wow.
One-armed trumpet player.
Cool.
And you'll see some video on him too on YouTube.
Oh really?
Black and white. Oh yeah.
I'll have to mention. I miss his chat. I generally, when he does a chat, I'm either going back to bed because I get up so early in the morning, or we're doing something.
D-Tube. Yeah, I've been going to bed early, D-Tube, and I might go in there. Look, I don't come on the show, but I might go in there sometimes and look at the chat or something. But yeah. I've been going to bed earlier. It's crazy. I've been going to bed earlier, sleeping 3 or 4 hours. I get up maybe 5 o'clock, stay up for an hour or two, then go back to bed for another 2 or 3 hours.
There you go. It's the times we live in. Paul Lou, that's funny. It's either Paul Lou. It says it either forms to your head or causes your head to swell. Well, the hat's not causing my head to swell, but some of the comments people give me. There's Michael. Oh, geez, I forgot already how to say it. Michael Lapansy or Lapansy? I forget which. Anyway, hey, Michael.
I think it's
Lapansy. He told me. He gave me the in one of the comments of his video, on his state when I went back, he explained, and I still forgot.
Yeah, I think he's.
I'm an idiot.
Phonetically put it out there one time. Hey, Paul. Paul
And
Luke's in
there's
here.
Epiphonium.
Yep.
Cool.
You know what?
How many are in the chat? How many are in the chat?
I don't have a YouTube link.
For you newcomers, I cannot type because I don't have another computer. I'm trying to stay focused and making a point not to interrupt and ignore Mitch. And let me know when you want me to do the videos.
Real quick, we were up Guitar Center, and I wanted to do video so bad. It's like I totally forgot about it.
Yeah.
Just when it was like it was like 50 miles from, like 48.9 miles one way to go to Guitar Center, and I got to go all these back roads to get there, and so I'm like concerned about, I want to get in and get out and get home. You know what I mean?
Right.
But anyways, I'm sorry I didn't take any video, but
we'll do that another time. We'll do that another time. I'll tell you what, maybe you can hook up when I meet Spacey to pick up the Epiphone. When I get the pickups. Maybe we can make another trip.
Yeah.
And there's another guitar store we might be able to check out just down the street, right there at Joppa and Loch Raven at the corner. Across the street from where Belloc Diner used to be. Remember?
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's right there on the corner, and that right directly across the street now on Joppa Road. On the same side of Joppa Road is Guitar Center, but right at the very corner, it's somebody's guitar music store. I don't think he has any Gibson, but he's got some good stuff. Big on the, I think, Ibanez and Schecter, if I recall. But he might not be open. Now, the diner is something else now.
Oh.
They closed down. They closed down before the pandemic. So how many are in the chat? I can open a window and check. I can do that. But I got to mute it. Yeah, well, what can I do? Here we go. Go to YouTube. Donna Mitch show. Hold on a second. I got to mute it. Did it? I muted it. 23. Cool. Very groovy. All right. Let's go back to StreamYard.
Chuck Levins it's far from me, Dave. It's probably about, I don't know, 80 miles from me. Or how far is Chuck Levins from you?
Chuck Levins from me, Dave, is about a 45-minute ride. Guitar Center in Towson is about 20 minutes from me. 20 to 25, depending on traffic. I flew there the other day because I went to Micro Center first and then went to.
Traffic wasn't too bad.
No, I thought it was going home. Going home, it wasn't bad either. But Chuck Levins is like, I guess it would be northwest of Washington D.C. In Silver Spring, between the very outskirts of Silver Spring. So that's where I got Dave. That's Dave DR Guitars. That's where I got my Les Paul at Chuck Levins, from the same guy that sold the guitars to Lewis, Tone King. In fact, when I went down, I mentioned that to him. And I missed Tone King by about a week. He had been there the week before.
Is your Les Paul the same color as mine?
It's pretty goddamn close, but no. I have fade and you have burst. Yours has got that purplish. I don't really have any purple in mine. But
is Silver Spring near Rockville?
Yeah. Real close.
I know where Rockville, because I used to go.
No.
Oh, just a second. Yes.
It's snowing.
It's snow. Oh my God. All right, the snow, weather flash, weather bulletin. It's snowing in Baltimore. Or shattering news there.
Yeah, you didn't have to repeat it. We heard her.
Oh, you heard her, right? Okay, isn't that funny? Okay. Well, whatever. But
the mic.
I want because of the condenser mic of the computer. So yeah, Rockville is. I'd have to look at the map, but I think Rockville is below Silver Spring. Rockville is actually southwest of DC, if I'm not mistaken, but it could be north.
I used to go to Micro Center there before they built the one up.
Right, you were saying that
in Parkville, and that was a pretty good truck.
Oh, Paul, it's not snowing in Tampa, Florida. Or wherever you're north of Tampa. I forget the town he lives in. There's Autism Rocks. Hey, Danny and Micah. How you guys doing, man? Autism Rocks. Very cool swag. I'll tell you what, of all the materials, it's between Hack Reckless and Autism Rocks. And Dave, Stafford shirts is cool, but that's a different shirt. I think that's got white sleeves. I think it's, I don't know. But anyway, everybody's got cool swag. You should, if you got a couple extra dollars, help them out. They might make $3 or $4 if you buy a shirt. But you'll have some cool shirts. I can't wait till it gets warm again. Then I can start wearing some of these shirts. But I'm long sleeve city. I'll probably be putting another layer on here before long. There's Ann Ridenauer.
Oh,
my friends. No snow in Essex yet. Yeah, I was over there today at Ann and Bill's. We went over and visited.
My brother's up there by what's it called? Benji's Driving. His wife is from
that area. Eastern Avenue. Sure.
Eastern Avenue, Old Eastern Avenue. We lived up there when me and my wife got together. We lived up there for like a year and a half.
Ann's real close to Ann and Bill are real close to the intersection at Route 40 and Philadelphia Road.
Okay, Route 7. Would it be Route 7?
Yeah, Route 7. Exactly. So we were over there today and
cemetery towards the city. That's where my dad's at.
Ladies had a couple cocktails. We sat outside, and it almost got hit 50 degrees today, so it wasn't too bad. The wind was down.
Was it that warm? I thought it was kind of
down
warm
here. Down here, and the wind was down. The wind was down. See, if the wind's down below 10 miles per hour, it's bearable if it's over 40 degrees. So we sat out for a couple hours, maybe an hour and a half, chatted. It's so nice to have some social interaction with somebody. Like it was great last Saturday that we just got to pal around. I mean, it was, me and my wife love each other, but we do kind of get tired of each other a little bit, So these times that we live in.
I know how that is now.
Right.
I mean, I don't get tired, but she might get tired of me.
So you want to feature some videos?
Sure.
All right. Because he's in the chat, we'll go first with, can I do it out of order? Or do I have to go in order?
It don't matter. Just tell me which one you're...
Okay. Well, first one I want to bring to attention is Daniel Horsley, who's a very cool dude. And very cool tune, very neat, very groovy. It's an original he did, and it's called Rolling Downhill. And it's just acoustic guitar and singing. I don't think, maybe he's got drums in the back. I don't think so. But it's a very meaningful song, and it hit home with me because it brought me back to my derelict days of doing things, that alter your mindset and make you have stupid decisions and do stupid things. And I'm, between drinking and, other things. So you should listen to it. Daniel Horsley, the name of the song is Rolling Downhill. And it might hit home with some of you. Some of you, Mitch. Yeah, Mitch. It probably you weren't a wild man like some of us, and but it's still a good song to listen to. And it's I'll tell you what, Daniel's surprised that the boy can sing. I wish I could sing like that. I'd sing all over I'm not that shy anymore at the camera, right? Especially when I have my encouragement, no bottle, and Yerrick. I do not. Guzzle out of the bottle. I drink, I pour a very large pour and I keep adding ice to it. It lasts me for the whole night. And Hack, I agree. That is an awesome tune.
3 days in a row I had that margarita.
Yeah, I'm a very bad influence on Mitch.
I had one at Chili's, and then we have some in the refrigerator. My wife had from Chris. I think 2 or 3 days in a row I had it here. It was good.
Yeah. Gonna get Mitch out partying, man. I'm gonna take Mitch out on the town. I'm gonna rent a limo, and we're gonna go down and do Baltimore City.
Oh no!
Okay, I'm kidding. I know. Okay, we're gonna next video to bring up is a very cool collaboration by two very groovy dudes. One's in Finland, one's in Germany. Of course, in Finland we have Empirism. I call him Emp. He's a very cool dude. And he collaborated with Christian Pomsch. I'm pretty sure that's how he told me to pronounce it. He's from Germany. And they did a collaboration original. It's called Black Mind with Pure Heart. And they both take some turn playing some, licks on top. And very groovy instrumental. And very, very nice collaboration. So I highly recommend taking the time and watching that. That's some good guitar playing there. Next one, both I've done it and posted, played to this backing track called February Groove. Very cool track by Rick Romanelli. Now, Rick Romanelli did a review of his, not a review, but he played his, he featured his Eastman hollow body with Lawler pickup. Very nice guitar, red, pretty. It's like a much nicer version of what I showed you with the Epiphone. You know, one of these, you know, ES335. It's his style guitar, but got a better looking headstock, more Gibsonish, and but the name of the tune is February Groove, and of course he just, you know, it's very cool chords. We were talking about it earlier, I think. Mitch play. I think you're gonna post it later.
Yeah, actually, right before I came on the show, I was editing it, and then I thought I would get it done before the show. Then eventually started.
All right. Well, there we'll add a second one to that. Check out Mitch's cover of it. Cover his contribution to the backing track later tonight or early in the morning. So that's Rick Romanelli, and man, it's worth spending some time on his channel because Rick is really a really good player. There's 6th Stream Brian. Hey Brian, how you doing, man?
Hi Brian.
Late saying hi. And our final highlighted video to watch is a really cool dude, Auto Crow. I forget, is he from Australia or is he from Christ? I'm supposed to do this research. I forgot to. Anyway, Auto Crow. It's a lowercase Auto Crow. Well, you're going to put the link up. And he did a really cool original song. It's a Mad, Mad World. And I can't remember if he sings to it or not. I think it's just instrumental. It's instrumental. But what I like the most about this song, other than it's fitting for the time, especially the way he did the chords and all, but it's just 2 chords, E to F. I love that jam. That is a great jam. If you're ever bored, you got a looper, just do E to F, you know, kind of like a Spanish or flamenco, you know, whatever, Latin type thing. But he does it. And when I was first listening to it, I said, man, dude, turn up the leads. But the more I thought about it, the name of the song is A Mad, Mad World. And the chords are played in a kind of a mad fashion, not like an angry, but just a tense version. You know, it's very cool, just 2 chords. And it's amazing what somebody can do with the right equipment, I guess, and the right imagination with just 2 chords, make a whole song. I love 2-chord songs. I think that's just amazing. And so anyway, check out Auto Crow. It's a Mad, Mad World. That's really worth a good listen. And if you're bored sometime, can't think of want something new to jam to, just jam to E, first position, to F, bar chord, first position. Those are 2 cool chords. It just, I mean, you can always throw in the G if you want to get, you know, but E to F is great. And I have a rant later. It's football related, but we'll talk about that later. Big G. Hey, Gary, how you doing, man?
Big G. What up, Big G?
Cheers, Gary and Hack. If you're in the shack having apple juice, I'm having my Jameson, as usual. Per usual.
That's my video. Do I look marvelous?
You look fine, man. You gonna let the beard grow back?
No, I can't. Nah,
that was cool, man. I thought you were gonna go full beard. I really did think you were gonna go full beard.
My CPAP, I can't get it to.
Oh, right. Yeah. The hell with that, you know. F that. Right. So, everybody, any new equipment? Me and Mitch had our show and tell. Anybody want to share with us in the chat what anything new?
Actually, I'm going to turn.
So
turn
to just E major, E major to F major. Yeah, just E to F. Oh, Hack's doing coffee. What's the name of that coffee up there in Canada A? Canada A? What's the name of that coffee shop up there?
Tom something.
Tom, yeah, it's somebody's name. I hope it's better. I hope it's better than the what's the big coffee shop down here? Everybody, Starbucks. Let me tell you, I drink coffee black, so I know what I know what it's going to taste like. And I'm sorry, but I think Starbucks has the absolute worst tasting coffee. I'll take 7-Eleven coffee. I like 7-Eleven coffee, but Dunkin' Donuts is the best. And then Mitch, what happened?
That's what it looks like. I have everything off except I have a crop.
It's green screen time.
Yeah,
You gonna change it? You gonna change it?
I'm gonna put it back. But
You're
I mean, the green
but
screen
are you
is
gonna
off
change
right
it from
now.
what it was? Yeah, I know that. I know that.
No, not now. I don't have nothing.
Nothing else to put on.
I was going to search. I was going to search for some stuff today, but like I said, I got involved doing your thing. And
Dan in New Jersey said he'd like to hear more about our trip to Guitar Center. Well, maybe you didn't hear, or I'll tell you what, pickings were very, very slim there. They had some cool looking Strats. You know, it's a shame we didn't think of the video thing because we could have showed you. We'll go back. We'll go back in a week or two when I get my Lawler pickups, and we'll meet Spacey Jazzy Bluesy. Maybe we'll have the three of us in a video. But excuse me, that it didn't look to. Did you see anything brand new like the stuff that they've been talking about from NAMM?
I hadn't any paint.
Like I didn't see, I didn't
see one EVH. I did not see one EVH.
Yeah, they didn't have a whole lot there. That store might be going poo-poo with
the used section. It was like,
oh my god!
I don't even know if they had 10 guitars in there. I don't know. If
some of you guys on YouTube in our community have more guitars than what they had in their used section. You know. It was pretty, and they didn't have anything nice.
Maybe a few amps, maybe.
Yeah. Did they have anything nice in the used room?
That I've been asked for the price. It was like $280, and I wasn't because I used to look at that model at times. That wasn't too bad, but
it was a cheap Ibanez, but it was nice. It was blue, I think.
It wasn't as cheap. It was a little better than the cheap ones.
Oh, there's Spacey Jazzy Bluesy. We've been talking about you, Spacey. Spacey, I got him to change the caps to just chrome, not holeless chrome. So I guess they're going to have hole. I guess you're going to have like three little. I have to look at that. Yeah. So this is something interesting. And another video that's interesting. I don't know who does it, but anyway, you see the three little, I guess, screws under each string on that. Can you see that? Yeah, you can see that there. So when you get Lawler pickups, you can get them without those holeless, but I switched it and went ahead and got them with the holes. So I didn't realize it. I didn't see chrome because just plain chrome caps, because that's the very first one in your little drop box, and you got a list of all these different options of pickup caps, and it was the first one. I always skip the first one. The one underneath it was like bronze. And I said, I don't want bronze. So my eyes went to bronze. I never looked above it to see chrome. And I saw chrome hole. It was the only thing that I didn't mind paying extra, but it didn't make any sense. Spacey Jazzy Blues talked to Guitar Center in Wilmington. They said they were cleaned out. Stuff is selling quick. Okay, well, I hope that's what it is. And because, what are all the rumors that Guitar Center is going out of business, right? Lefty Mike has joined us. Very cool. Hey, Lefty. Or Mike, whichever you prefer to be called. 28 in the chat. We're rocking and rolling. You people rock and roll, man. Epiphonium. We did say hi to Epiphonium. Yeah, Tone pickup cap. That's interesting. It's funny. I'm not sure if you're alluding that. So there is some video. There's a guy that does a video out there. Who was it? Spacey, I sent you a video. Who was the guy that video that I sent you? I guess I can check my email. But does it make a difference if you take the cap off? I
just want to show.
Who is this guy? Go ahead.
There's a camera. That's the camera, my Canon Vixia 800R, something like that I'm using. And as you can see, it's off center. See, it's.
Do I need to salute that? Do I need to salute that camera?
Oh, my phone.
Very cool. Oh, that's your phone. Let me salute your phone. That's very cool cover. Like
actually,
that.
My daughter got that for me.
God bless her.
And then to my right, the Helix.
The Helix, yeah. Oh, I got something else to show off. Remind me. I got new headphones.
Yep.
Listen, anybody else have these? They're they're Audio Technica, but they're backless. So like when we're just doing a stream now, if I'm listening to somebody's music video, they don't work. But if it's just me, doing a stream or listening to somebody talking, and Janet calls me from across the room, I can hear. Or if I'm like playing if I listen to a backing track on my computer through the headphones, and I have the volume down, and I just pick up guitar not amplified, I can play to it without having to do one of these numbers where hearing it out of the. So that's cool. They're very and they're extremely light. These things weigh half the price, half the weight of most of the other headphones. And if you look at these things here where my fingers are, that's what hits your head. This bar is, I don't know, I guess it's a wire going through there, but you don't know they're on, man. I'm telling you, they're very, 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 very light and comfortable.
You're
the other,
satisfied.
yeah, the other ones were
That's
like
great.
killing me after a couple hours. Six-string Brian has gas. What are you going to get, Brian? You're going to go ahead and get the wrong color Strat just because it's a custom shop? I know you're going to be sorry. Wait for the white one that you really want. It's coming. I know it's coming. I went and stopped and saw the psychic lady the other day. I said, is Six-string Brian going to get his white custom shop Stratocaster that he's looking for? She says, she goes on the crystal ball, if he waits, I see a white custom set for six-string John. She said, no, six-string Brian. Oh yeah, six-string Brian, she said.
I had a white Strat. It was like more like a cream color. It probably was white when it was brand new, but I had a used one back in the early 80s, late 70s.
I was going to say not in the last few years, because I don't remember you ever having a white Strat.
This is back when I first started playing.
If I had hair and not a hat,
that's when you could get a Strat or a Cali for like $500 or $600.
Right.
Use one.
Epiphonium. I got hair. I don't have as much because I got a haircut. Dude, it doesn't make a difference. You barely know that they're on. I'm telling you, these things are, there might not be the highest fidelity, but it sounds good to me. I got the 700. There's a 500, a 700, and each one gets a little more expensive. The 500's like $90. These were about 120, I guess. And I thought, I wanted something comfort. I went for comfort over audio quality, but it's good. It sounds good. When I listen to somebody's video, somebody has a good DAW, like most everybody out here. It sounds great. What else you got to report there, Mitch?
Nothing.
Nothing. Well, now we're like settling into a show about nothing, right? That's what we advertise.
You know how I'm always trying to figure out different scenes to put on here on OBS, and I have so much plugins on there. It takes a while for it to open now, and never had that much stuff in there before. And I'm not using everything all the time, but it's cool though how you can, I can grab my phone and it picks it right up off my phone using the NDI plugin. Network something.
I see that NDI thing, and it's like, I think I know what that means, but I really don't. It's a type of plug, right?
A network integration thing.
Okay. All right.
Because I'm on the same network as my phone, so I got 3 computers with OBS, and they all have the NDI. I can, like I was telling you, I can grab any video off the other computers.
I'm trying to learn all this lingo, and I guess some of it's settling in, and some of it hasn't. All right, I'm going into the chat here. Total love-hate relationship with my Les Paul. I love him, I hate him playing. What do you mean you hate the 15th fret? What's the problem with playing above the 15th fret? All right, so I'm playing here.
I run out of room. You can't play.
12, 13, 14,
I like a 24
15.
fret guitar.
You put your thumb. Well, see, that's the thing. If you're used to hanging your thumb up over the neck, see, I was taught, and it's not. It's just one method of playing. But I was taught always keep the thumb behind the neck. But sometimes, like when you really want to dig in and bend and all, you want to get the thumb up there. And I don't know how to thumb the E string, the 6th Is this the 6-string or is it?
Yeah, the
fifth?
low
Yeah,
E
the
string.
6-string,
Yeah,
low string,
right.
6-string. I don't know how to thumb. I can't do bar chords with the thumb. I can't get it. It doesn't compute because I was always taught, oh, you got to have your, and this is high school stuff. Now you listen to, peer pressure. You listen to guys that were much better than you. It's like, oh, is that you got to have, okay. So I practiced scales for hours, with the thumb behind the neck. And, it's kind of the same stuff. If you were a kid and took piano lessons and they always told you have to have your, your wrist up, above the key. Did you take piano lessons when you were a kid? Okay. Well, you're not supposed to have your hands down. Your hands are supposed to be up and your fingers hitting the key. It's just one of those things. Brian, get Brian mixed up with Dave. Dave, I don't understand that, but I guess everybody's playing style is different. And, you do what you're comfortable with.
Don't drop it. Oh, I thought you dropped it.
No, I had two. I had one SG broken twice by my brother's cats when he'd come home from college, leave the cats and go see his girlfriend down in Lynchburg, Virginia. The cats would, I was too stupid as a kid to snip off the end of the strings when you change guitar strings. And you didn't have guitar stands. Did you have guitar stands when you were a kid? Teenager?
No, I did not.
Yeah, you didn't. So you just lean it up against something. Goddamn cat gets up there and starts playing. Well, you can't blame a cat. That be probably pretty fun to play with the long strings coming out of the headstock of your guitar, and knocked over my SG twice and broke the headstock. I tell you what, this guy fixed it with. He was real good with wood. He fixed it twice, and that guitar stayed in tune. That was a very nice.
I got a story for you. When one of the times, excuse me, I think I mentioned before, I used to go these periods where I didn't touch a guitar like in 5 or 10 years. I get back into it.
Right.
So I remember getting back into it, and I'm looking at a paper people to jam with, and just by chance, there's a guy from the company I was working for. He worked in one of the plants in the city, Sweetheart Cup. And we got together, and he lived up around your old neck of the wood, Putty Hill, off of Bel Air Avenue.
Yeah.
So he lived in an apartment. Nice guy, huge guy. He's like 6'4", right? And then we would play
Big
with
dude.
some friends. Yeah, he passed away. He was like 30-something. He had a massive heart attack.
Oh, man.
Anyway,
34. Jesus
30, so he was in his 30s, but real
Just
good
a
guy.
pup. Just a pup.
And then, so we used to play out off of Liberty Road. My friend of mine rented a house out there by the Liberty Dam. And so we would leave our equipment there. So Mike left his guitar there, and they had, I don't know, several cats there, and their cat pissed all over his Stratocaster, real nice Stratocaster.
Oh my God!
And it was like
pissed on the Stratocaster. Well, that was rad. That guitar got relicked real quick, eh?
Yeah, it takes forever to get. He was really, really pissed. But this guy, he was a really good player, but he was so big, and he would have heavy gauge strings, which were nothing to him because he was such a big guy. But he showed me some stuff way back then. But can you imagine a cat pissing on your nice equipment?
No, that would be worse than having the headstock broke, because the headstock can be fixed pretty easily. I mean, you got that ugly crack looking, but when you're 17, 18 years old, you don't give a shit about that. As long as it plays, who gives a shit, Don't give Fender. All right, what's going on in this? Guy wanted me to clean and set up an Epiphone Wilshire. I remember that. That was my buddy's first Wilshire. Spacey. The cap pissed on it. I had to take it apart. The piston. Oh! Oh! All right, well, that qualifies for the gross story of the day. Oh, my God. Wilshire, hey, Spacey, that was the one, that was like their kind of like signature guitar of Epiphone in the 70s. Kind of like an SG, but not really. More of somewhere between a hybrid Les Paul SG, but more SG style. Had real good access to the end of the bottom of the neck. My buddy played left-handed, so he got that and just switched. It's funny, he switched the strings around, but nobody knew anything about switching around the nut. and making the because he didn't play it Hendricks style where he just turned it upside down and played it. He played it left-handed and then had the the sixth string at the top and the first string down at the bottom, like a right-hander would play.
You remember the Windsor Inn? You remember
Windsor Inn? Sure, I've been there many times, dude. And they had a lot of good bands. They always had good bands back in the day.
There was another one. I think Mike, this friend of mine, Mike, he played there, and he played another place on. If you stay on what's that, Windsor Mill and Rolling Road? If you stay on Windsor Mill Road, you go toward there was a Dogwood Inn or something. Was it?
Yeah,
he used to play there. He played there a lot.
Would know.
Yeah.
And then right down the street from Windsor, there was some Greek place, but they usually didn't have entertainment, just a bar.
Right.
Corinthian or something like that.
Oh, yeah. I remember that.
Hey, there's Doc. Hey, Dogpa.
Dogpa.
He must have been lurking. He's probably been lurking. Give me hell on an email. Did we miss anybody else? I'm going back here. Let me scroll back a little bit. I think we got said hi to everybody. Let's go back to 30. Man, we hit 30 again, Mitch. How cool is that? Anyway, getting back, I just want to let you guys know this is an interesting video. If you ever wonder, this guy kind of proves that there is his name's Chris Barosky or BAROCSI, and his video is oh no, that it just switched. Oh well, something about if you take the pickup caps off, it does change the tone. You can hear it. Now I asked Spacey Jazzy Bluesy because he's pretty good guitar tech just on his own. He doesn't brag about it or anything like that, but he's set up a lot of guitars for me, and everyone played like butter after he was done with them. He said it doesn't make that big a difference. Probably not for me because I put so much crap, distortion and delay and, chorus times and different things. But cleanly, you could definitely hear it was brighter without the caps. At least I heard it brighter. But that's interesting. Suffering Succotash. Okay, cool. That was the cat. What was it? Sylvester and Tweety Bird. Mitch, you're muted. Somebody tell Mitch you were muted.
I kind of want to do a video, like one funny video every week, but I don't want to go.
You want me to mute? Do I need to mute?
You can. It doesn't matter. I'm going to do it through here, but so I want to do a funny video, but not as. It was probably a little too bad like the one I did last week.
That was fun. Nobody. I don't think anybody got their feelings.
Well, I'm looking. How should I mark my videos? I put for adult, but then does it have content for under 18? When you do that, that limits a lot of your video. I mean, I want it to be clean where kids can watch. I don't want it to be real bad where.
Okay, I'm down with that. I'm down with that.
I did it like that, and they're saying some of your. Like on devices, it might not play on some Roku, so I switched it back. But anyway, all right. So I'm gonna play this. Let me. All right, you don't have to you don't have to mute Don. I'm pretty sure.
Okay. And while you're doing that, say hi to Squire Telecaster. Joined us. Hey, Squire. Cool. Very cool. You all rock. Joining us for a show about nothing. Oops.
Audio. And let me know if you guys can hear this. All right. If no, I'll play again because this is pretty funny.
Here's an actual customer out here. What's the best kind of firework to buy?
Wouldn't you like to know, Weather Boy?
Where are your parents? Kid's sketchy. Back to you guys.
Play that again. Play that again.
I'll play it again. Let me make it a little louder. I don't know if.
Here's an actual customer out here. What's the best kind of firework to buy?
Wouldn't you like to know, Weather Boy?
Where are your parents? Kid's sketchy. Back to you guys.
I think it's hilarious.
That was good, Mitch. I like it. I like this segment. I like this segment. Very cool. Friggin' kids, right, Dave. Hey, there's Rick Hefner. Rick Hefner joined us. Yeah, I heard it fine. Heard it great.
It was fun.
It's his kid. It's his kid.
I don't know.
Could be.
Hey, Rick. Now you're talking about your headset. You're not hurting your now. I think mine's starting to hurt my ears.
You need to get you need to get the Audio Technica TKH V5 700, so you get a little better sound. You can get the 500, but they probably don't sound as good. Hey, fireworks. I'll tell you a real quick car story. I worked at it. We were talking about Chuck Levin's, which is in Silver Spring, Maryland. Well, Georgia Avenue is the main drag in Silver Spring, Maryland, Georgia Avenue. And it goes into D.C., and then it goes way out, away from D.C. So Chuck Levin's is way out, away from D.C. on Georgia Avenue, okay? Or you get there from Georgia Avenue. I think you got to turn off another road. But so we were probably a baseball throw away from the D.C. line in Maryland. Okay, Silver Spring, Maryland, it was called. Okay, I was at a Honda store, and across the street was a Pontiac store, same company, Wilson Honda Pontiac. Okay, so in DC, fireworks are legal. You can buy fireworks in Washington D.C. In Maryland, you cannot. Now, this is in the 80s. This is in the late 80s, right around mid 80s. Okay, and so next to the Honda store was an empty lot, and a van would park there right around 4th of July, and it'd be like a Saturday, and you'd have mom and dad with the kids in their minivan, and you'd see the guy get out of the van and wave these people into there, and they'd arrest dad because he bought fireworks in D.C. and brought them into Maryland. It was a sting operation. Can you imagine how embarrassing? See you, darling, and kids. I have to go to jail for buying fireworks, so we can have fun on 4th of July. That was fun. Anyway, I guess that wasn't that funny a story, but I thought it was funny. It was funny to watch it in action. It was get to see Dad get cuffed.
They're big here. They're all over the corners during 4th of July, selling stuff out here
in Pennsylvania. Well, and those are the real ones. DC, you can buy the ones that shoot up in the air. Now in Maryland, they have all kinds of tents set up around 4th of July in the shopping centers, but it's just the kind that that they only go up so high, about chest high. With this, you can't launch stuff legally. People do it all the time. It doesn't keep people from doing it, but they
when I lived
technically
at the old
it's illegal.
House,
Mm-hmm.
All I had to do was open up my bay window, or just open up the curtains, because everybody had them, and they went pretty. Yeah. They went pretty high.
Yeah,
they were nice.
Yeah, well, you take a trip down to DC, down to South Carolina, North Carolina. Christ, they cost peanuts.
You ever drive to Florida?
Yeah, no, not too many times. Probably 3 times.
I think I did it 3 times. So when we went there in '84, we stopped at what's that, south of the border?
Yeah, Pedro.
And they were selling all kinds of fireworks. This is 1984. So we came back with, I only spent like $50, but $50 back 1984, you got a good amount of stuff.
Right. Sure.
A friend of mine lived on a farm.
You get a pack of all kinds of different kinds, right?
Oh, we got all kinds of different stuff. So my friend lived on a farm, a big, I don't know how many acres, her parents did. We went over there and set them all. But they were nice. They were nice.
That's fun. So if you lit your girlfriend on fire and toss her in the air, they got one more statue they can get you on. Oh, Jesus, Doc, what are you talking about? You can buy stuff here. You just have to tell them you're going out of town when nobody does. Where are you at, Epiphany? He's Southern. Are you another Floridian? Anybody that has Helix that wants to know how that hasn't, like myself, that hasn't really figured out how the looper works. That guy, of course, now I can't think of his name. Jonathan Cordy. He does very good Helix tutorial. He's one of those legato players, jazzy, and like He's like Tom Quayle light, but he's very good. He does all week long. He does stuff. Post Jonathan Cordy, Jona, Jonathan Cordy. Yeah, I highlighted him a couple weeks ago, but Mitch wasn't putting up links at that. We hadn't progressed that far in our development of the show. But he did a thing on the looper, on how the looper works on the Helix. It's very. I gotta, get the computer out.
It never interested me because I do everything with software, and it's not a problem
Right.
to do, for me.
Well, yeah, it's even better. But he showed how you can do it where it doesn't change the tone of what you've recorded for the chords, and you can change the tone of what you're playing for the lead. So that's kind of cool. Oh, Andy Dion's in the house. Hey, Andy.
Yeah, I said hi.
Oh, did you? I'm spacing out. You know me.
The dog paw just came in.
Been in.
He's been in.
He's creating. He's working havoc in there, south of the border, South Carolina. Such a great tour. Oh yeah, if you're driving from say Baltimore to Florida or Myrtle Beach, and you're going down 95, it's like one of the most boring stretch of highways, I guess, unless you're out west driving through the agriculture, the rural areas where it's nothing but farmland. But it's, you keep seeing all these big billboards, come see Pedro at south of the border. And I guess for kids, it's a big deal. When we were kids, did you ever go to Stuckey's on trip when your parents would go on trips or something? Stuckey's, they were they always had all kinds of cool stuff. They had Civil War memorabilia. They had the rebel hats and the Union hats and the guns and stuff. Back when you were a kid, back in the 60s, man, having guns was a big thing. Toy guns, combat. You'd have a machine gun.
Gary, is that better? I turned it up here in StreamYards. Is it any louder?
Yeah, I don't think the looper's real long, but I mean, really, for 60 seconds, if you just to jam to a couple chords, there's a perfect thing. If you want two chords to jam to over, you only need 10 seconds. E to F. It's great jam. E to F, E major to F major.
Or just use one chord and drone on that song.
Yeah, you can do that. That's what this guy does the droning thing really good, but with real lush tones that I can't figure out how to do. He shows you how to do them, but
Gary Thurlander, how about that? Is that any better?
A little more.
Well, I did it after I saw that.
Be careful, Gary Big G. I got in trouble with mentioning, telling somebody to turn up, and it didn't go over well. We won't talk about that.
I can turn it up like 3 different ways.
It sounds perfect to me, but maybe where he's coming, what he's listening through.
But he's saying more, please.
Cool.
Unless he's playing with me.
Rick Hefner says we sound pretty equal. So,
all right, and sometimes I either talk too loud or too low. So.
And, it depends sometimes how close you get to the mic and how far away you get from the mic.
Now, I'm on a dynamic mic, and as soon as I back off, you're not going to hear me. Unlike Don can go, to his neighbors 5 houses down. You'll still hear him because he's using his laptop built-in condenser.
Right.
I'm on a dynamic mic, and it's going to, as soon as I back off, you can tell you probably can't hear me. Hello!
No, you sound fine even when you back off. So what do I have to do to use the mic on the Q8?
When did you do that? Just plug it in. Just plug.
I got to plug in the headphones to the Q8?
No, Steve, you have XLR. You have XLR connections on your.
It is plugged. I'm being filmed by the Q8.
I'm talking about your audio thing, not your camera. Yeah. I'm talking about your Zoom. Don't you have a Zoom audio thing or what? What's your Zoom audio thing? You plug it on there.
Let me look at that. Oh, shit. I unplugged my computer.
Don't knock your drink over.
No, I didn't do that. I unplugged my...
Did I get a new shovel, Mitch?
No, for my...
we're getting snow, man. We're supposed to get another big one at the end of the week. Actually, it might be worse for Don's at.
I tripped over the CHORD, the power source for my computer. and knock the cord out. You know, you got the box.
I know.
Just heard a beep. Oh, I see.
But when you're, yeah, that's
So
all
I
you
have
do.
to come out of the headphones. So I have to come out of the headphone jack of the Q8 into the. Well, there wouldn't be anywhere to. I thought it would all go through. Doesn't it go through the USB thing that goes from the camera to this? Shouldn't do its vocal.
I don't know. I don't know what your Q8 has, but your recorder, your other thing that you record with, you know, the audio recorder. What's that thing you call it? The that's a Zoom too, right?
Oh, you mean my interface?
Yeah, you could hook it. You hook it up with that.
Oh.
Let me see
So
it. Let me
I have
see
to
it.
use this.
Let me see it. Those are, you got two XLRs right there on top.
Right.
You just plug it into there, and you could use that. And you
Oh,
could use that.
I see. And
you
come
could,
out of.
You could still use that. You can still use your Zoom 8 for the video and use that for the audio.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll do a practice next week. Later this week, we'll do a practice.
Right.
Might surprise you guys. All right. Keep in mind, guys, I'm not typing in the chat because I'm just, you know, I'm trying to pay attention more to Mitch and the show and not interrupt him. I've done a pretty good job so far, huh? We've been on an hour.
You'll listen to the replay. You'll say, "I did it again." I don't care.
Hey, Dave Stafford's in the chat.
Hey, Dave.
I just went to YouTube. I'm looking at YouTube. Big Dave.
Yeah, I think
he's got the Stafford swag back here. The hat and the
he's got. To me, he's got the best show. It's the funniest show. If you're in a freaking bad mood on a Friday. And you watch the show, you will not be in a bad mood when it's over. It's that funny.
They are entertaining. Those guys are funny.
I mean, Joe Wentz, there's our
2R3 locking nuts in the house. How did we miss him? This is the StreamYard.
He put out a nice video, and I forgot to comment on it, but it's pretty cool.
Well, you should have told me we'll get it highlighted.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we got to expand our horizons for next week's show and watch some more videos. If you catch some videos that you like, let me know. We can, you know, it doesn't have to be what I picked out.
I can play it now. I mean,
if you want to,
go
for it, man.
Can I play your video, R2?
I'm sure he's going to say no. Watch him say no.
Hold on.
He said thanks. So
it was cool. I mean, and he's getting really good on all his video editing and. Talk will take me a while to get there.
Oh, I love Squire Telecaster. Hey, Mitch, I like Squire Telecaster. He goes, listen, this is a while back in the chat. He goes, sound is okay, but I think Don's voice is clear. I'm just on a tablet. You know, I have better equipment than Mitch. Not. Oh, God. All right, you're going to put, do I need to mute? Yeah, I need to mute if you do this, right? No, Mitch is muted. We're both going to mute. So it's up to you guys in the chat to keep the show going. We're both.
Yeah.
So you're not, do I need to mute?
I don't think you need to mute.
Oh, okay, cool. I'll take this opportunity to re-up my, sorry about the noise.
R2 got arrested.
Nice. That's just what you want. Come on, Boris, get out of there. I can't hear the vocals. You can't hear it, Mitch.
They can.
Oh, they can? Okay. Oh, there it is.
Calm down.
That was good.
Ouch, ouch, ouch.
That was good.
Echo.
Hold on. I know all about it. That was good.
Good stuff. R2, are those EMG single coils? On that Strat, was that a Strat or a Strat type guitar? I think the last one he was playing.
Ones, I forget.
But the one looked like, were they noiseless or EMGs? Kind of cool.
Yeah,
I can't do that's a genre that I just can't. It doesn't compute. You know, like country doesn't compute. I like country. I like some metal, not all, but some metal. As long as they don't do the Cookie Monster vocals.
I can't get the chugging. Yeah, I can't get the chugging.
It's intricate picking, in my opinion.
It is. I mean, him and Dave Stafford and Joe Wentz, they're some of the most talented guys on YouTube.
They didn't look like normal pickups. Are they like noiseless pickups? You know, what do they call them? The what's the
N3, mine are N3 something.
No,
N3 noises. Well, my Strat, they are.
The original noiseless pickups were somebody's name that used to be involved.
Oh, I don't know, but mine say
the ones that Scott Crow's all gooey about. Something noiseless. I can't think. Brain cramp. It's a super. They are EMG 81 with two single coil. They are. I thought they were. They look like thanks, R2. Okay, I'm not nuts. Lay sensor. Thanks, Spacey. Whoa. Bring that back out, Mitch. What's with the pick guard on that guitar? It's a mirror. Is that a mirrored pick guard? I don't remember that guitar.
It's the green screen.
Oh, you.
See, these got N3 noiseless, Fender N3 noiseless pickups, which everybody says they hate, but they sound good to me.
But those were EMGs on that screen. The green Strat was EMGs. That was cool. It sounded cool. I'll tell you what frustrates me about all the technology, like the Helix and all. This guy I was telling you about, Jonathan Cordy. Now he does a lot of his. He plays the Sire guitar. Is that the name? I think that's the name of the company. And they have a Strat and a Les Paul copy. And he's playing a Strat type guitar with single coils. But the way he has the Helix set up, you wouldn't know if it was single coils or humbuckers, because he knows how to get that tone. And again, I'm not sure it sounds like that through an amp or through a PA system, but through headphones, it's just sounded gorgeous.
I lost my camera.
You lost your camera. Oh, DR Guitars, I was going to tell you, I thought that was a phenomenal deal on those lights, man. They were very cool. You had three little photography lights or whatever you want to call them for $50. Your lighting looked really good. And Mitch's light. Everybody tell Mitch how good his lighting looks tonight. He doesn't look like he's wearing lips. Of course, he doesn't have the red. And we don't know because he doesn't have the red green screen, whatever you call it, of his space station there. Put that. Can you switch it? Can you switch it? Out of curiosity, can you switch it to the red room, the green screen?
Yeah.
Or is that a lot of work for you?
No.
I want to see if you have your lipstick on when you change the room.
If I can remember where it is.
Oh man, come on! You know where it's at.
I got so many. I'm so disorganized. Red room. Where is the red room? Keep talking, Don. You keep on talking. I'll get to it.
I'm reading. Well, right at the moment, I'm reading the chat. See if there's anything I need to address. Spacey, jazzy, bluesy. All right, let me go to the YouTube chat. Get rid of that. It's very cool reading the YouTube chat on Mitch's chats because there's like so many blue names. Like everybody, there ain't gonna be no messing around in a stream on Mitch's channel because there's got to be 7 or 8 wrenches. Very cool. Place sensors is what I was. Yeah, I was looking for that name earlier. Somebody got it.
All right, I got the red rim back up.
Oh, all right, let me get a stream reel. Let me say, come on, get them. Get. No, it doesn't. No, your lighting. You've improved your lighting, dude. Major league.
Well, it's a different camera. It's a much better camera.
Well, then stick with this camera, goddammit. I mean, come on.
Well, it just locked up on me. First, it locked up.
Okay. So you're using the Canon instead of the C920. How about that?
C922.
C922. So how much is a Canon like that?
I think I got like 2 years ago. It was pretty reasonable, like $200 off of
$2?
Amazon.
So,
200.
Now, does that have audio capabilities too, or is that just video?
Yeah, I can turn on the audio.
How's the audio? Have you done any videos with using the audio of it?
Yeah, the two I just put up last night. I used I did a voiceover, but you could hear me. I used 2 different tracks because I didn't talk. I did a separate with this audio. You'll hear the computer audio, but you could hear me fumbling to open up the package on the one video. Yeah, it sounds like it doesn't sound as good as this. I can switch it to it.
No, you don't have to.
Actually,
if it doesn't sound as good, I'm not interested. If it's better, then yes, I'd like to hear it. But I don't want to hear it. I don't want to bring down the value of the show, sir. We have high standards on this show because, we're basically talking about nothing.
All right, tell me. I'm going to switch it real quick.
Okay, go ahead. Switch it.
See if it works.
So we're listening. The audio is going to be different, right? The audio is going to.
If it works, I don't know.
Video is going to be the same. Audio is going to be different, right?
All right, can you hear me?
Oh yeah. Thumbs down on the audio.
Well, how about now? It's just sounds like yours. Okay.
Oh, thanks. No, my audio sounds like shit, is what you're saying. Go back to the other audio was
I'm back.
Very nice. There you. That's it. Now, what audio is this through? What is this? What's the?
I'm using my Steinberg CIM1 USB audio interface, but it's also going through that voice meter, that software program, which I can add stuff in there too. So
all right. Well, then you're gonna have to teach me all that, and we're gonna have to try the Zoom audio because I don't want my audio sounds like what you just had on. That's terrible. Does my audio sound that much worse? So, Stafford said. Dave says my audio sounds pretty good.
It does for using your lap. Well, which one are you using?
I'm on the laptop. I'm on the laptop. The audio's laptop. The video is the Q8. Until tonight, I didn't know that we weren't using the Q8 audio. I could have sworn there was Q8 audio before, but because the Q8 has the XY microphones on top of it.
You should see it in your drop down. I can hear myself.
It didn't. For
Why
some
am I
reason,
hearing myself?
I didn't touch nothing. Other than my cigarette, I didn't touch anything.
I'm getting an echo.
Not by me. Wait a second. No, my YouTube stream is muted.
No, I think it's picking it up because those mics are so powerful. It's picking it up from here.
What mics?
Your mic is picking up me talking from your headset.
Oh, for God's sakes!
It's only when you get close to it. I don't hear it now. It was like when you were
I'll sit back.
Yeah. It was real faint.
Let's see if I can bounce the ashtray on my chair here. I'm a talented dude.
I said, the only thing with this can is sometimes it'll lock up on me when I'm using it.
Really?
Like it just did. Yeah. Now I'm using the Cam Link. It's HDMI to USB. It connects to your computer and it converts it. Of course, I got that Sony camera, which I haven't even done a live stream with that yet. So I probably should try to use that.
No, you never even used that Zoom 4K, right?
I have it right here.
Yes, sell it.
I have. No, I don't want to sell it. I have used it. I've done live streams with that, but it only does 720 and And when I use it, I can use it as a USB webcam. But I think I might be able to use it. Let's see. I might be able to use it as a HDMI, and I got to find my cable. With the cam link, that might work, and it might give me a better quality video. But I mean, it does great when I film stuff outside and stuff like that. But that needs a lot of light too, like this thing.
I feel bad for Doc. The dog fight. He says he hears strange voices all the time. Anyway, yeah, I've been there, done that. Cheers.
Strange voices.
Man, I've been having some weird dreams lately. I'm going back. It's just like, when the COVID thing, about 2 months into the COVID thing, man, it was like getting kind of creepy because you couldn't, socialize or anything, go out anywhere. Everybody's paranoid. I'm going to the grocery store and it's like, I don't want to, I'm scared, what's happening. And they didn't know hardly anything back then.
We get our shots 2 weeks from yesterday.
Oh, good for you. Cool. You're back.
We get our first shots. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, me and Jan are on the list, but we haven't heard anything. Maryland's a mess. Maryland doesn't have it set up very good, apparently.
Margaret, she is so vigilant when she wants to get something done. So she checked all the places you can to get them. And I think it's Wellspan. Is it Wellspan? I don't know. We're going through the hospital, Gettysburg Hospital, so we'll have to go there.
All right, cool.
But you got to make an appointment. They have a list, and she goes to make an appointment, and she sees she gets ready to make an appointment, and it's taken already. But anyway, she got something for the 22nd, so we're going. So,
Rick Hefner, you hit the nail on the head. I need a drink holder, a reference monitor, stand, and headphone holder. So you don't have an appointment yet, do you?
Yes, I just said that.
Oh, you did say that?
That's what I just said.
In 2 weeks?
We have from yesterday. We have 125 and 130. And my wife did it all.
That's incredible. See, I ignored you. I was trying to watch the chat and listen at the same time. That's why I'm only on one computer. I'm not a good multitask. I can, but I can't. Now, maybe it's the Jameson. I don't know. Maybe it's the maybe I have semi-camera freeze. I used to have that issue. You don't have that issue anymore when you do videos, do you, playing?
What?
Having issues playing?
I do. I'll play something better. As soon as I hit the record button, I always mess up. I swear I've done stuff maybe 10 or 15 times. I'm recording stuff, and I've
had that lately. Lately, it hasn't been an issue, but sometimes like if I'm trying to I did the cover of Smooth Operator, I did the cover of Moon Dance, and that took several tries. But when I just do a jam, it doesn't affect me anymore like it used to. But my older videos, it was several takes, and that's kind of a pain in the ass because then when you go to, what was that?
Oh, you heard it?
No, I saw it. It looked like.
Oh, all right. I'll play a little bit of it. If I have permission from you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just a little bit of it.
Absolutely. Right. Should I mute?
You can mute. I'll have to turn
this on
here. All right. Check this out. This is Don's jam, but I'm doing from him. That's it.
That was good, dude. That was good.
I don't know if they could hear it.
We heard it good.
there's a new feature in StreamYards where I can play the file locally too. I can grab it right from StreamYards.
That's cool. But we got to give credit to where credit where credit's due. That is Rick Romanelli's jam. That's his backing track.
Right.
I just happened to, ask him if he'd send it to me, and he was gracious enough to send it to me, and I had to jam to it. But I'll tell you what, it's tricky because even though it's basically A minor and A minor to I don't know what the chords are, but it's a nice jam. It's kind of a bluesy thing and good groove. But what he does is he kind of fakes you out. You think the progression's ending, and then he has a hook. He has a double ending to it. Very cool.
Look what Hack said.
What Hack said?
I think it was Hack. Yes, it was Hack.
Nice to see Mitch playing the right guitar.
And so I took the G tuning off of it too. Obviously,
get out of here. It just dawned on me. When's the last time that guitar was begging for you to put it back in standard tuning? You know that, right?
It's about 2 weeks, I guess. I had it in G tuning.
No, longer than that, dude. Because for the longest time you didn't play it. You were playing everything but it.
Well, I mean, I was doing the Hunky Tunk collaboration thing,
right? But before that, you had it in drop D, I think.
What was I doing?
What is Van Halen playing? Because you were doing a lot of Van Halen stuff.
No, it was just a half step lower.
Oh, just a half step low. Oh, just half down to E flat. Okay, that's cool. Okay.
But actually, no, I was mostly on. That was on my EVH. That it's still like that. I keep that at half.
Oh, okay.
Just for playing Van Halen stuff.
Andy Dion, you're absolutely correct. Rick is a really great player. I'm telling you, a great collaboration, just a two-way collaboration would be Spacey Jazzy and Rick Romanelli. Those guys have similar DNA. They play differently, but they have similar DNA.
They're so educated in
they're educated. And they played and they both played in bands and recently, and they know what they can cover a lot of different genres.
And when I tried to get in a band, and I don't know, whatever it was in the 90s, and they said I should go buy a museum or something like that.
Look, Hack, one thing you got, one thing you got to understand, this is the Mitch Heyman channel. So, you're going to see some of Mitch. Okay? You can hear me, but you're not going to see me.
Well, I could disappear.
Oh, no, don't get lost. Don't get sucked into virtual land, man.
I could have faded out, but, I don't know.
Dude, this camera's happening, man. You got the red screen in the background, which I like. I think it's very cool. But no lips. That's cool. Mitch, come back. Mitch, where'd you go? Oh, no, we lost Mitch. Mitch is sucked into virtual land.
No, I'm not.
I'm there he's back. There he is. Right back.
Just hope that OBS doesn't crash on me. Oh, man. But it was fun. It was fun going to Guitar Center. I just didn't. I wish I wasn't rushed, and I wasn't. But I put it on myself. You understand that, right?
Johnny Bean, I am watching you. And Johnny Bean's one. Are we up against Johnny Bean?
He does. I was going to ask you if you wanted to move it to 7 o'clock.
We can do that. We can move to 7.
Too early for you.
Not for me, dude. I ain't got nothing to do. Sure.
And I don't like to go more.
You need to split the chat's talking, and you need to split the screen back. But we've been enjoying watching you in larger amounts. There we go. I'm back. Oh, wait a minute. I'm on YouTube. Delay. Boy. Oh, now it's just me. Cool. Should I get my guitar and not play?
Cool. All
right, bring it back. Bring it back to split the screen. Okay. All right. Well, it's 9:30. We've been an hour and a half. You want to call it a night and let everybody go over? Everybody leave here and go over and raid Johnny Beans. That's kind of cool when people do that. They leave one stream and go over to the other one. So all of a sudden he'll go from what's Johnny Bean carry about 30, 40 a stream. Anybody watching Johnny? How many's he got in his stream?
300 or 400 a stream.
Oh, does he have that many? He has that many in his stream?
I don't know.
Let's see. Here, I'll tell you in a second. Johnny Bean. Let me go up here and Johnny Bean. Johnny Bean. Okay. And he is live right now. He has, okay. He's big. He's a big dude. He's got 122. So listen, we're going to cut this off. There's 122 right now in Johnny Bean streams. Everybody leave here and go to Johnny Bean, Beane, Johnny Johnnny. Johnny
and
Bean.
Follow him if you
follow.
don't.
Yeah, Johnny's a cool dude. He's got a good. Wait a minute, he's in there now. How the hell can he be in our stream and he's got one going live? He's like Dave's Guitar Channel. How do you do that?
You just open up another tab and go there. Yeah, it's really hard, Don.
Okay. All right. So really hard. Mitch, let's call it a night. Thank you everybody for joining us. Are you good with this? Are you good with that? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody leave here and we'll all go to Johnny Bean's. Mitch, let's stick around for a minute. I want to talk to you. And then everybody go to Johnny Bean. And we'll see you guys next Tuesday at 7:00 p.m. We're gonna go on at 7. Is that good with you, Mitch?
Okay. Yep.
All right, we're gonna change it to 7:00 and mess everybody up. And that'll help Hugh Caldwell out because maybe it'll be midnight when he gets to watch us instead of 1 a.m. So thank you again, everybody, for watching.
Thanks, everybody. Appreciate it.
You guys rock. Appreciate it.
Don rocks. Mitch rocked tonight. You heard him. It was live. We saw it. It was just like he picked up a guitar and played it. No.
All right. See you guys.
All right, guys. I'm ending the broadcast. See you all later. Don't go nowhere.
Go to Johnny Bean.
Bye. Johnny Bean.